up, Alan? Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Shimei. Boy, I'll tell you, it's really, we got a fire up county there, up in Lake Sonoma, and it's really pouring the smoke in down here. It just got super windy. The winds from the north, it's just been incredibly windy. It reminds me of the way that the 2017 disaster started with inexplicable high winds. Hey, Naomi. So I guess we'll take a cruise maybe up to 101. See what's going on. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. I'm just going to be making some soup tonight. Or maybe having a baked potato and some tri-tip. I haven't decided yet. Hey Cindy, how you doing? So I think I'm going to get a coffee. You can see we got this superheated air here, and zero humidity has caused this fire to explode up the county. Yeah, it's really smoky. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, yes. Thank you for those of you who messaged in Gmail. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Going to be an uneasy night tonight. I mean, I hope Cindy Russo and J.K. Nokow are keeping an eye out there up county there. I'll be back in a second, guys. Ooh, that smell. Man, it's so windy. I hope the van's going to be all right on the highway. All right, let's see if we can go up county a little bit. Do a little investigating this afternoon. Hello, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. We've got a situation here in the county. We got our first fire of the season. And I'll tell you that I could tell I was just sitting in the living room today doing some work on the computer, and I could just smell. I knew, oh, here we go. I know that smell like the back of my hand. Man, I can really see how smoky the air is. This fire must be moving fast, man. This fire must be flying. These are like 30, 40 mile an hour winds. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and special one to June. I know you lost your son, and just to let you know, we still think about that. And once again, our deepest condolences. We love you very much. Look at this guy's poor umbrella. I'm surprised this thing hasn't been knocked over by the wind. I always say it's an ill wind that blows no good, and today is proof of that. Now, can you tell the air's a little dirty? Hey, Joni. Another week is sucking in this crap in my lungs. See the way those trees are whipping around. Oh yeah, look at that mass of clouds up there. Hey Robert, yeah, it's really bad. This thing just exploded out of nowhere, and we're just enveloped with smoke today. You can see how that's all smoke up there. That's not regular clouds. Boy, that wind is powerful. I always worry when you get one of these super drying, very desiccating winds that comes in, because it's impossible to contain a fire in 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour winds. You're basically at the edge of a hurricane force winds. They might have Highway 101 shut off up here, I don't know. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. See how smoky it is up north. As soon as we turn this corner, you can hardly see the mountains over there. It looks eerily like 2017. getting up to the fire zone. Yeah, the one in 2017 was horrendous here. Man, look at how dirty the air is. Right into the smoke because the fire is like due north of us, and the wind is blowing from north to south. It'll go worse. It'll get worse and get more concentrated as we go north. It'll be impossible to stop this. You won't be stopping this thing tonight. Yeah. Yeah, the smoke is getting thicker as we head north. This fire is about 20 miles north of Santa Rosa. The speed at which it's moving is alarming. Oh, Ronnie, you know me. I did the same thing in 2017. I was the first one out in the fire with the camera in the morning. I smelled that smell today inside the house. I'm like, oh well, there it is. Yeah, well, we're still a good distance away. I'm more worried about Cindy Russo and J.K. NoCal. Like thick smoke. Holy crap. Wow, look at how thick that is up the highway. They closed the highway here. I don't know. They might just close it for only emergency vehicles. That's like solid smoke up ahead. Normally you'd see the mountains up there. It looks like sunset here. There's so much smoke in the air now. It's getting dark. How you doing? Ghost, how you doing? Look at how it's getting darker up here. I gotta be careful. There's a lot of cops around right now. Aircraft, I don't know. That wind is coming from north to south. Due north to due south. Yeah, look at this. It almost looks like, here comes this is going to be bad tonight. This guy's going to close down the highway, I think. Or else they're going to evacuate. They're probably sending a lot of cops up to help tell people to get the hell out of their houses. I'm an action junkie. It's almost like sunset here. It's so dark. I can see the smoke plume now with if you look up to the left there, you can see blue sky, and then you see the heavy plume of smoke straight ahead, a little bit to the left, about 11 o'clock. It was 120 acres an hour ago. Wow, look at that smoke. There you can see it. There you can see it really well. That thing's coming this way. If you're in the town of Windsor, you better be careful. Fires up at Lake Sonoma, south end of Lake Sonoma. to a point of concentration here. The fire looks to be about from 10 o'clock till about 1 o'clock ahead here. There it is to the right. What a menacing looking thing, huh? It's called the point fire or something. That's real heavy smoke right there. Yeah, it's pretty bad right in here. I don't want to get overrun over here. You can see it's coming from the right now. Got a horrible orange. We'll keep going up to get a better vantage point. Yeah, this is Lake Sonoma. Wow, look at that fire head there. Woo! Man! I don't want to get caught on the highway if this thing jumps the highway. I gotta have a plan in my head. Looks like going into the gates of hell here. Yeah, it looks like we're about even with the fire. I got this, how much ran up on the tail of this guy. Yeah, I need an oxygen mask. It must be right over here. Yeah, luckily I seem to be to the east of it. I'll take, a lot of people are pulling off the road. I hope I don't get trapped on this highway up here. Yeah, that's really bad over there. Well, we're kind of committed now. My air should clear because I'm north of it now. What's up, Smooth? It's all over to the left there. So I'll be looking for a place to turn around here. I'm not going to go west. This is the beautiful Alexander Valley up here. This is really a beautiful valley. There's the River Rock Casino up on the hill there. get the heck off of this thing. Now we're north. We're just parallel to the fire here on the side. That's where she is, right over there. Shit. I need to get off on this thing. I'm not going to go up any further. There it is. That's what's belching all the smoke into town. Let me back up and hit this exit. Watching out for cops are flying all around here today. All around. All right, let's get the hell off of this. Yeah, that thing is... Let's do a little observing here. Yeah, there it is, right over there. I hope they get that baby out because the wind is really, really blowing. That's some toxic looking smoke too right there. This is what happens when you don't get rain for, it's going to be a lot worse in October. Yeah, I'm parallel to the fire now. So I'm not getting that. I have actually good air quality. As I turn around and go back the other way, I'm going to be having the air quality issue at my back but coming my way. I don't think there's any roads to go over there and get a closer look. Yeah, this is not normal. This has got some kind of toxic crap going on. Bella Rose, how are you, honey? It actually looks like the smoke is kind of dissipating. Yeah, close the vent. So let's keep rolling. Bella Rose, nice to see you. Hey to you and Brad. All right, let's get turned around here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ash. I'm so happy to see you, Bella Rose. Ooh, all right, we're going to be turning just down here to get underneath this overpass, and then I don't see any road to really take us any closer. But Alexander Valley is really beautiful. This is like primo Sonoma County wine country right here. Yeah, that's where exactly the direction where the fire is right there. I hope they get that thing put out, because when that air, it looks like the winds maybe died down a little bit. That should help. But look at that big plume that's gone down to Santa Rosa right there. This is the real downside of living in this area. Shit just goes up all the time here. I'll give you guys a wider angle here. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Rigby, Tennessee. Go Balls, go! Town of Healdsburg, I'm concerned down here because they'll be the ones that are in line for it. Right? They'll be the ones in the line of fire. But it would have to turn slightly to the left here to get into downtown Healdsburg. In other words, if it stays on its present course, you know, it's on a direct path to Windsor and Santa Rosa. Boy, the air is stinky. The state of California. You're back there, Bianca. Yeah, close up all your. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, here comes some more fire equipment up the road here. It's another pumper coming in. Cop. The way they got cops and fire equipment racing to that thing, there's another fire truck coming from Pengrove. So I guess here comes another one. They're responding from all down south, Marin County and San Francisco County. Fire equipment. It's going to be a long night. And whatever they get tonight is going to be lost in that first wind tomorrow morning. Yeah, this is a really heavy clump of smoke here. You never get used to this. 2017, 2018, 2019. Thank you. I got the shirt. I'm going to open it Friday if it's okay. Yeah, this is the really bad downside of living here. These fires cannot be contained if it's windy. It's impossible. I don't know what the winds are going. There's just all kinds of fire trucks going up the other side. Here comes another one. They're coming all from down south. Ooh, that air is bad. Eddie. Yeah, I wanted to open everything. I got a few things that showed up, so I just wanted to get your okay on that. So say a prayer for the county tonight. You all be careful in the high temperature. Goes another fire truck. They learned how to mass everything together and put up one gigantic wall of water. Straight up in the sky. That's how they 50 fire trucks that just blasted straight up in the air and put up a wall of curtain of water. Firefighting is a definite art. Well, everybody seems to drive 80 as a minimum now, and I usually do between 80 and 90. Here's another fire truck. I'm trying to figure out where this guy's from. Looks like San Mateo County. I'm just trying to take it all in. You know, I have to do some calculations to figure the speed at which it's moving south, my distance relative to it, and that gives me a timetable of when I got to just start watching after shit. That's not going to be contained overnight. Boy, it was weird to have the wind come up about noon today. That was really strange. And from the north. Here's another one. Like this, I'm glad I'm not a firefighter, because it's very hard to get water into that area and very hard to get access on foot. So you got to depend on the tankers dropping the fire retardant and stuff up there. So if anybody wants to keep up with the events, you can always check the Press Democrat webpage. That's our newspaper here, the Press Democrat. I got a fire in my soul. Ain't nothing in this world gonna put it out. I got a fire in my soul. Comes another cop, there's another fire truck, and they must be coming from all over the East Bay and South Bay. Luckily they can pull from Lake Sonoma if they can get access to it. Get this one out quick, because there's a lot of expensive real estate in the path of that. They found out in 2017 that vineyards make very good fire breaks. Oftentimes the fires would stop right in the vineyards. 2017 video called The Great Santa Rosa Fire, a cinematic experience. I look at my whole playlist there. It took down multi-million homes by the hundreds. 6,000 homes in 6 hours. Right through here. Everybody from the Bay Area to get up here. They're not messing around. At the peak of it in 2017, we had about 20,000 people that were homeless. All the rules, you can sleep on the street in your car and everything. Boy, the smoke is bad here. Whoa, here comes some more. Yeah, I'm gonna make some spicy beef noodles tonight. It's going to be over the city for the next couple days, unfortunately. I hope that wind dies down. It's a very unusual wind event. Yeah, there's just lots of them coming up. Here comes another one up here. How you doing, Barry? Must have called everybody out. There's a lot of expensive real estate up there, really expensive. We're back in Santa Rosa. Yes, and I am wearing shorts today. Under just a thick blanket of smoke here. That wind is still fierce. I don't understand. That's highly unusual for June. Highly unusual. I would expect this in October. We had so much vegetation and so much rain. There's our jailbird house. How you doing, boys? Change of wind direction. Stuff gives me a headache. Looks like it's clearing a little bit over that side. That means the wind is shifting it. Well, it looks like it's heading east. Starting to shift a little bit. sometimes they just shut that bad boy down and just keep it for emergency vehicles only. Ooh, that was a wild little run. Boy. It's still a little bit windy down here. I'll have to see if the wind's going to die down or if it's going to continue through the night. But the good news, it's shifted all that shit to the east now. At least temporarily. Normally our winds come from west to east, so it's very rare to have due north to due south. Yeah, that's cool. Whew, wow, that was a good little run up county there. Went up right parallel to the fire. I would have gone west a little bit, but I was afraid I might get sealed off on one of those roads there. And then the son of a bitch would be running right over top of me, the fire, you know. And then I got to be airlifted out on a helicopter and watch the rascal burn up on the ground below me. Right. Could you imagine that? I'm looking down, there's the rascal, boom. That's what happened in 2017. Everybody's like, why are all these cars up? Why are all these cars on their roofs? Why? What happened? And it's because as the gas tanks would explode, the cars would flip over. Yeah, that would be great content. Imagine getting that video on the ground, right? Tear in my eye. Well, guys, it appears that the fire has reached Little Rascal now, and I don't think I'll just have to turn away. I don't think I can bear to watch. Boom, there. Yeah, I went over to, back in 2017, I went over to, what the hell was it? The Coffee Park neighborhood, which is like a really solid, really hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of homes. They all went up, they all got incinerated. All the cars were turned upside down in the neighborhood. Everything was flipped over. That night, that night must have been like the 4th of July in that neighborhood, with just stuff blowing up and going up into the air and flipping and coming down. Let's see. I'm looking at the flags here, and you can see up in the flags that they're still coming down this direction. It's still coming from about a 320 degrees on the compass. Due north to 320 degrees, somewhere in that range from that direction. And that's a strong wind too. Yeah, it's going to be coming our way. I just don't know if the wind, thank you Beyond the Sea, I just don't know if the wind is going to die down or what the story is tonight. I don't know. But it's rare to have it from due north. That shit's strong. There's just, you guys might say, well, why can't they just put that fire out? You know, it's, like it's the same thing people wondered here in 2017. And the answer is, when you have wind that's being propelled by 70 to 90 mile an hour gusts coming down over these hilltops, you have this fire actually picks up speed as it's going down the hill, and it becomes just a massive incinerator. I mean, I went out afterward. If you look at my 2017 Great Santa Rosa fire playlist, man, there were melted guardrails and stuff. Cars were just pools of liquid on the ground. I was like, what the hell was this thing? Right? So it becomes a firestorm. It's impossible to stop a fire if it's windy. Blowing 17 west, northwest, supposed to start slowing down through the night. Yeah, but I think it's going to pick up again tomorrow. Yeah, they get it. I hope so, Raquel. How are you? I hope so. Waiting for Amanda Hug and Kiss to comment on my Under Armour shirt that Tara gave me. It's almost like it's nighttime here. There's so much shit in the air right now. The sun might be a fireball. I don't know whether that's. I don't know. It's like the lights are starting to come on or something. I don't know. Spooky. Like after 2017, for the next 2 years, everybody had PTSD. I mean, everybody was on edge. All the fire departments and stuff. I mean, nobody wanted to go through that again. Right? And to recover all those houses, they had to go through there, have all these thousands and thousands of roll-off dumpsters. Basically pick everybody's house up, the smoke and ashes and twisted metal and plastic burned and sofas and, grandma's walker, whatever. I had to put all that shit into roll-off dumpsters and carry that to the Central Valley. Dump that. Then a lot of people were like, oh, my foundation is still there. That should be good. And they're like, hey, Clooney, how are you? And Army Corps of Engineers came in and said, nope, the heat compromised your foundation. It's no good anymore. It's brittle. It's not going to hold. So they had to come through and take 18 inches of top dirt off of every single home site and cart that all off out of the city. Can you imagine can you imagine that? Wow, I mean, there was no shortage of work here for 5 years. They're still rebuilding. There's so much stuff in the air, it's almost like nightfall. Yeah, they had this place called Journey's End Mobile Home Park with about 150 mobile homes, and I don't know how many people died in that. These poor old people. And they didn't even have a chance, man. They just went up. The whole park was just consumed. Right? I mean, you walk through there, it looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off. There was nothing left. I guess there's a lot of ash starting to fall down now. Yeah, it was sad. It was walking through there. You could see where people died, and their little windmill birds still turning, and their little decorations from the porch laying in the ashes. Man, you just walk through that and you just couldn't even believe it. I was lucky I got in. Really lucky that I got in before the National Guard sealed off the whole freaking area. I was really lucky. I was out there right away that day, doing all the videos, going around to Fountain Grove, all the really wealthy areas and everything. So I put it all together and I put it in a video, and somebody picked it up and it went to the London Independent Film Festival, got picked up over there. Yeah, it looks like it's snowing now. So if you ever want to see, if you ever wonder yourself, how bad can a fire be? I'm standing there next to NBC News reporters, and this woman's just like, looked like a deer in the headlights. I remember I remember you know, guy had to jump into the pool with his wife, and she died in his arms right there in the swimming pool as the fire raced over top of him, and it just sucked all the oxygen out of the air. I can't imagine, you know, holding my wife as she draws her last breath in the horrific 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, not knowing what the hell's going on. Yeah, that's ash right there. There's a lot of sad stories, so yeah, just be careful of all the ash coming down. Yeah, that was awful. Some people on YouTube speculated that I changed after that fire. They would be on live streams and saying, you know, Rosie hasn't been the same since that fire. It was like had some kind of PTSD or something like that. It's a lot to absorb when you're on the East Coast. You can't even identify with the scope of your mind's just not equipped to understand things like that. We lost our Kmart, our Arby's, a couple of hotels. No, it's not going to be. It's still windy as hell here. It's going to be. It's going to be a brutal night. See, I don't know what you can. You know, Alan, how can you fight? How can you fight a fire in pitch darkness up there, even with the floodlights that the trucks have and stuff? You have to be careful that your people don't get overrun by the fire, you know? One slight wind shift and everybody's incinerating. And I know they do have those, you know, emergency foil things that they put on top of them. They're supposed to dig a hole as fast as they possibly can and then jump in and put that shiny metal thing over top of them to like a space blanket. Wackaloo, yeah, all that shit. Fire ain't no joke. Yeah, fire shelter. It's like an emergency, looks like a metallic space blanket you put over top of you. It's like your last ditch chance to survive. It just reflects off all the heat away. I mean, I'm walking around, I'm seeing guardrails melted, right? Are you kidding me? Bella Rose, you're smart, honey. I hope Brad's doing well. Yeah, it's got that orange sky again. Well, it's all they got, right? You can't do anything. Probably somebody around Lake Sonoma up there. Maybe worse than us, maybe you do. What does that mean, Magda? Boy, it's like it's snowing here. There's so much shit coming down. How you doing, Max? Yeah, I think it probably started around the south end of Lake Sonoma. Maybe somebody was having a barbecue, or you know, you never know exactly what did it. Power equipment chainsaw, yeah, or else people will roll off the road with their catalytic converter touches the grass or something. That'll do it.
You know where all this is coming from?
I just was up county. I was just looking at it, Lake Sonoma. Up by Healdsburg, right to the left of Healdsburg. Geyserville up in Alexander Valley.
Yeah,
I went right up there. I just got back about 15 minutes ago.
They said it was 120 acre controlled burn, and it jumped, and the wind blew all that shit here, affecting countless infants, kids.
I know. And
seniors.
they're going to have a hard time containing that too with the wind.
Yeah, it's only 75% contained right now. They've been putting a lot of people on it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff was coming up from San Mateo, all the way down from San Mateo County was coming up. So.
It's the equivalent of smoking 6 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be allowed to do controlled burns because they can't control them.
Yeah, that's
right. It's bullshit.
The people that came up with that idea, Cal Fire.
Yeah, so anybody that loses anything can sue Cal Fire for their controlled burn, right? They're liable.
They ought to be, but they'll find a loophole because it would bankrupt the fucking state, you know. And so they'll find some fucking loophole to get out of it.
Well, I'm glad they get it contained because it's going to be windy again tomorrow too.
Yeah,
so.
It's fuck.
Yeah.
I can't fucking breathe, man.
It's really
inside
bad.
the mall, inside every one of these places. A lot of places are closed. What do you do?
Well, the good news is I'm looking at the flags. It's shifting from the northwest instead of from north now, so that's pushing it over towards Napa County now. Sorry, Napa County.
East Bay.
Yeah. So.
Good luck.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
it is what it is. As individuals, we can't do a hell of a lot about it. But you were up there, and I bet it was bad.
I just went up there. It was bad. It was bad. It was like...
oh, yeah. You see the fucking thing? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We'll just try it. I think you can see that I've been watching the flags. We're shifting more from west to east as opposed to north to south now. So
yeah, my poor
that's going to clear out the city real fast here.
Yeah, the poor people in fucking Oakland and
Napa
and all those places.
Fairfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vallejo. Yeah. Phoenicia, all the way down.
They're going to be...
Share the wealth, you know. Take it easy.
Anyway, I got to be on the platform at 6:10 to take the last smart train to Dottie.
Well, you take care. Be safe.
It's going to be in the train, too.
Yeah. All right, take care, mate. It is. It does do a number on you. I'll tell you. All right, take care, Cheryl. Take care, honey. It does do a number on your lungs and stuff. But at least it's 84 degrees, so it's not. Yep, here we go. It's really picking up again from north to south. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Maria. Stinging my eyes too. Got that weird orange glow in the sky. That was one of my most vivid memories, was how everything had an orange glow to it when the sun was out. Like that whole week of 2017, and everything was an orange glow. Poor kid's covering her mouth. Everybody's covering their mouth. A controlled burn. You'd be surprised sometimes the heavy pieces of ash that come down there. Sometimes they're really huge. No wonder they're rushing all this equipment up. If it's a controlled burn, you know, there'll be some people pissed off. I guess they didn't count on the wind coming up. It's like, surprise. Hopefully our air quality will be improving. Shoot, that girl had more metal in her face. It looked like a... What the hell it looked like? Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's a very dangerous thing when you do a controlled burn, because you may not be able to control it, and I don't know if they expected winds like this today. Yeah, it looked like she, I don't know what the hell it was, man. I don't think you could have gotten much more into her face than that, but we'll be able to keep an eye on the west. They'll do that stuff, but it's a high risk maneuver because you know, I'm sure they said, man, Cal Fire's like, boys, this sucker just jumped, and you know who's going to catch hell for it. So you get everything up here you can get up here. I guess all the ash is good for the tomatoes, right? see what we got in terms of. Yeah, last time I had to load up the van, and 3 years in a row I had to grab my best units. Yeah, let's look up there. It's still smoky. Better put that shit out. Hi, Clooney, thanks for coming in. I hope they get their crap out. I'm facing due north here. I'm trying to sort of estimate whether the sky's clearing up here or not. Still a lot of dirty looking hair. What a day. I don't know what I would do if I guess I'd put if I had air purifier or something, if I had a baby or something like that, you'd have to be damn careful. Right? Somebody that's got compromised lungs and stuff. Five in Laughlin. trying to gauge if this. I'm trying to just look at the sky. "20 miles an hour coming out of the northwest." Those trees are still moving. Honey, what do? You gotta call the guy, you gotta call the boss and tell him the fire jumped, dude. You gotta tell him, man, we got a jumper. We got a jumper. I don't know if they suspend operations in the night or they still try to get in there and fight the fire during the night. It can be highly dangerous. You can lose your bearings in there. I guess everybody's got a air tracker on them or whatever, so you don't lose any guys. Yeah, how you doing, Alex? Still a hell of a lot of smoke in that direction. Bad thing in 2017, it was hurricane force wind. That fire was advancing a football field like every minute and a half. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all you fathers. Everybody worries about you having a little bit of a fire in your backyard for just sitting around toasting marshmallows, but yet these guys can do controlled burns. It's still really smoky looking over there. Don't forget, everybody, to get your car smog. Shit. It still looks pretty rough up there. It's getting darker again. There's the homeless village. Still looks like a hell of a plume of smoke coming from that direction. Well, whenever you do a controlled burn, it's always a crapshoot, you know. You have a lot of feeling like you can like you can take care of it. But as far as having a plan, who in the hell knows? I don't think I'm gonna go through all the in and out crap tonight. Allergies and this stuff, my eyes are taking a beating. Look at all this smoke. Yeah, I just hope that they get it out all the way tonight. Problem always is where these fires come, there's never anybody, there's been poor access. You know, your closest access road might be 2 miles away or something. And you got to get all your assets in there and do it up. You can tell the sun is very weak right now. I better warn Catherine and the boss it's coming their way. Controlled burn. Looks like the wind still looks pretty stiff. Behind me here, it still looks like a whole shitload of smoke in the sky. Hey, Carrie. A controlled burn is always a calculated risk. Yeah, kind of an oxymoron. They'll come out and say it went a little better than we thought it did. We got more burn area taken out. Oh, they still have a Ford Ranger, huh? Like almost a normal size pickup truck. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the wind's kind of surprised him. I'm not sure this event is over yet, judging by what I'm seeing out my driver's window. Yeah, funny you should mention that. In 2017, one half of every piece of fire apparatus in California was up here. That means half of every fire truck, tanker. like the air is a little brighter. I'll be having Monday meetings about this baby. Looks like the sky's a little bluer. I think tonight I'm just going to have a sandwich. Oh, Kitchen Stadium's still standing. Wind is still fierce. All right, let me hit the head real quick. Doesn't get knocked over. Let's hit that right there. Oh, by the way, shorts on today. Stinks like a mofo in there. Let's get this on. Sexy ladies. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that was a fun little run up county. Let me get this on 79 in Hazy. Let's see. What are we doing? 109 at the Valley of the Sun. Happy Father's Day, thank you. What the hell, that's 12 minutes. Is it contained or not? They call it the point fire. Let's just put it in point fire. Uh, 60 minutes ago, 57. 60 minutes ago, it said it was 15% contained. It's all being whipped in different directions, right? Can't even get on the site, it's so busy. Right, there we are. 15% contained. Got C602 helicopter, C603 helicopter, A210 tactical air tanker. 300 acres. That's the fire area. Point fire 300, so it's moving like definitely east now. As long as it doesn't move south here. Hey, Twisted. So that's where all the smoke is now. That's why things have cleared up. I don't know if the wind's going to shift again or not. That's Lake Sonoma Reservoir. It's hard to know. mandatory evacuations. Tell you the truth, Alan, I don't know if I'd be real happy flying at night, you know? We've had these Cal tankers have wings snap off because they try to come out of their, when they unload the water, they try to pull up too quick and it stresses the wings and snaps them off. Fire on that bridge. I don't know what the hell this lady's doing getting out of Dodge. I guess that's why all the cops are up there going door to door, telling people get the hell out. So let's go to the fire tracker over here. So that's Heald. Let's see, that's Healdsburg there. There's the fire. So now it's heading over this way instead of coming south. I was worried it was going to come down this way, but now it's going to go over to Mercuryville. You can imagine why they call that Mercuryville. That's where they used to mine mercury. And where's that going to head to? Inbound. That's not really a bad area to head to, as long as that wind doesn't shift again. It's about 30 miles away. But we had a nice wind shift to the wind was coming due south and it switched to it's gone east now. So it kind of cleared out, or it's cleared a lot of our smoke out of the sky here, but you can see up this way, there's still smoke up that way. All right. Let's see our fire weather map, just to give you an idea. This is the bay. That's the bay. What the hell is all this red? I don't know. This is San Pablo Bay, and this is Novato, Petaluma, Roner Park, Santa Rosa, Windsor, Healdsburg. So that fire is right here at Lake Sonoma up here. Up there. Right up there. As long as that baby just keeps going east, I don't think it can do a hell of a lot of damage. If the wind shifts from the north again, let's see. Let's see. Let's get the wind outlook. Let's see, we got tomorrow. Today we got now coming from the northwest. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have the same thing again. Wind gust to let's look at the live map. Takes a while because everybody's on the map. Yeah, they're coming down 80. I don't know. I hope these boys keep this thing contained. Anyway, you're going to get a lot of this smoke your way, Catherine. At least a little bit. This map is useless as tits on a bull. Let's just put in point fire. Yeah, we saw them coming up the road 3 hours ago, 2 hours. Evacuation center set up. Cal Fire to conduct a 400-acre prescribed burn in Mendocino County. And how come I can't run my little fire in the backyard? Temporary evacuation center set up at El Molino High School. All I hear is sirens. Our air's smelling pretty good here. I know through the night what's going on. I don't want to get Healdsburg to get hit. 523 at 622, so it's 523 point near 200 acres, 15% contained. Evacuation order. Let's hear this bird.
Jason Clay, Public Information Officer with the Sonoma Lake Mapping Unit.
Thank you. Can you give us the latest information on the point fire, where it started and what size it is right now?
Yeah, so the point fire started to the west of Lake Sonoma off of Stewart's Point, Skaggs Springs Road, and it is currently burning at approximately 121 acres with 15% containment on the fire.
Can you tell us about the direction and intensity of the wind at this time?
Yeah, the winds have been picking up. The northwest winds have been a challenge in addition to the low relative humidity. Those are the two biggest challenges firefighters are facing right now. And so the fire is kind of, with that northwest wind, the fire is kind of burning towards the southeast there.
What kind of resources are you using to battle the fire at this time?
Yeah, so we've had a significant augmentation of resources, which means we've added a lot, both air and ground, to that. So we got a strong number of hand crews, engines, bulldozers. We have, in addition to a strong air attack from air tankers of different types, along with helicopters of different types working on the fire.
Can you tell us the kind of fuel? What is it burning right now?
It's primarily burning brush with some mixed component of first forest. But brush is the primary fuel that's burning.
Do you have any sense of how long it may take to get this under control? I know you're at 15% containment roughly.
Not at this time. We're working hard. We've ordered some resources for overnight operations. So our focus is to get some containment on that, work on constructing containment lines, see if we can get to the point where we can stop forward progress and then line the fire out. But it's going to take some time, and we're going to be working pretty hard throughout the night and into probably the next several days as we work to control the fire completely.
Are there any structures that have been destroyed or threatened?
Not that I'm aware of at this time. Early on, there were a couple structures that were threatened. Those have been since mitigated, and I don't think there are any more current as we stand now.
Now, for those who are looking at sort of fire maps and seeing sort of roughly where the fire may be located, how should we look at those maps and understand that the fire is not completely in that area at the time?
Well, the best resources that people can go to is fire.ca.gov, and on there we have incident maps that shows the whole state, and you can search for the active incidents, find this fire. There we'll have an outline of the fire. We recently had our joint venture Cal OES and Cal Fire intel ship that flew the fire, mapped it, gave us the updated acreage, and so that'll be up there for people to see in addition to the latest status report. But the other place that people should be following along
Man, I'll be sleeping with the one eye open in Healdsburg. It's still windy as can be.
It starts with
Yeah, you're a little bit up. You're up.
the simple
You're
phone
north
call.
of the fire.
Our comfort advisor pays you a visit.
Man, what is wrong with this thing? Everybody's trying to load shit behind me here on there.
Next, you'll review and approve your estimate.
Everybody's online looking shit up. I ain't letting that guy in my house. Guarantee you that. All right, let's get out of this. This is very deficient, this thing. Alright, let's open a new one and just get the side chat on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, everybody is kung fu fighting. Boo, 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 ba, da, ba, doo. I look like I'm ready to go out golfing. I got my shorts on for Vegas. Alright. Ready to roll? Roll Tide, roll. We're just gonna get a sandwich tonight. Oh. Styling, yeah. Your air quality is pretty decent right now. I hope we don't get another shift from north to south. Oh, that was killer this afternoon. That was the absolute killer. Yeah, I look like a golfing attire. It's gonna be comfortable for Vegas. sandwich here. Oh boy. What I made today, a nice artisan loaf. Got the really good flavor pickle bread. Guys, we got a big meat sandwich here. That's big meat. Right there. That's like How's Your Meat Incorporated. Fire trucks are running all over the area. Thank you, Naomi. What did you have for dinner tonight? All the action, homemade bread today. Nothing in the world like pickle bread. Enjoy the meat. Seems like you're so gross, Rosie. I would smash you in the head. Shout out to all the non-deadbeat dads, right? I just fried bacon. Like the wind is dying down. All the chairs blew over here. I did give the tomatoes a good watering because these kind of wind events like today was really a kind of a very strong sun. They can dry out things very quickly. How's your temperature there, Ronnie? I mean, Alan? I had vegan bacon before. It was pretty good. Vegan or fake bacon. The dairy in dinner is making, wow. What was dairy in dinner? I mean, mac and cheese. Wow. Is that here or where you are, Al? What did you make that makes you drowsy? Oh, this bread is so good. Pickle bread. I've never heard of dairy making anybody drowsy. You'll definitely be smelling this smoke tomorrow in Oakdale. Calm down a bit. I'm about 100 miles, 90 miles or so. I'd say it takes about an hour and a half to get down to where Alan is. Yeah, 144. So yeah. Yeah, I left here at 5 a.m. I got there about 7:15. Well, when you're used to driving 612 miles to Vegas, that doesn't seem like anything. Why don't you, Naomi, we asked you a question. What made you drowsy? What was wow, that wind is wild. What was the dairy? Bread really turned out excellently. I wonder if the wind's going to keep up all night. Never, Johnny. How about you? Heat doesn't bother me, cold does. Delicious. Alright guys, well I'm going to make it a short one tonight. There's not much really going on. We didn't have any place to really see. We did do a fun run up the up county. So I'm going to go ahead and close it down and thank my moderators for everything you do. Tell you the truth, my eyes are just getting irritated out here between the pollen and the smoke. It's just been tough. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thumbs up are appreciated.